So Dom, again, thank you for taking the time to connect with me and to give me the opportunity to get to know you and your work a lot better. So Dom, what inspired you to join us in the collective?
Well, I got invited and I always want to be connected with like-minded people.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And I like having a diverse group of peers that I can bounce things off and access other people's expertise.
Yeah, that's all. That's always great. That's why I have a network of the people. When somebody tells me I have this problem, I have that problem. If I cannot solve it, I know who can solve the problem straight away.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So can you share a bit about your background and your expertise in and its health? Yeah. But you also educate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm registered dietitianist, nutritionist, mindful living coach, personal and fitness coach with private practice in Croatia, but I work mostly online. We do different corporate wellness programs so companies can reduce costs of abstinence and healthcare, increase rate of investment and employee retention by improving physical, mental, and emotional health, making the better work-life balance and increasing job satisfaction and reducing stress levels of their employees. We also help general population build essential sustainable nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle skills and habits through using best practices of behavioral change so they can lose fat and build a strong, lean, and healthy body. I'm also specialized in doing medical nutrition therapy with the Hero Nutrition System, which I created for myself. And I started to apply it with the patients, and we had great results in healing chronic, acute, autoimmune diseases, health issues, everything that came to our path, we managed to solve it with nutrition and reduce the amount of medications people take. I also do dynamic neuromuscular stabilization to prevent, treat, and cure acute and chronic health issues by specific exercise protocols. And I'm
Wow.
partnered with one company in United States that produces homeopathic gel that boosts natural human growth hormone production. It's registered at Food and Drug Administration, but not approved for treatment of any health issues because it has over the 40 known health benefits. In an average random person experiences 10 to 15 of them. So quite a lot of stuff.
Yeah, wow. And it's so holistic.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I don't like doctors. I think they are charlatans.
well, it's interesting because the week I got back from Dubai, there was a Royal Australian College of GPs conference or something, a roundtable or something, and they were talking about the need to reduce prescribing and to
That's good.
increase
Yeah.
social prescribing. So activity, social engagement, working on mindset. And as a hypnotherapist, I totally believe that the body can heal itself.
If you give it the proper nutrients.
That's right. What the fuel needs to be present, but we certainly don't need the amount of prescribing that we have.
Well, we don't need almost any prescribing. The only prescription it needs to be is lifestyle change, visit registered dietitianist, and visit personal trainer. I hate when doctors and personal trainers and somebody is giving diet plans, meal plans. First of all, none of you are qualified to do that. Second of all, the shit that you are giving is not even remotely relevant to anybody's health. You go in hospital and they feed you the shit that brought you over there. Like, what are we talking about? If you should
Yeah,
be doing healthcare, you should be doing healthcare, not keeping people sick like sick care.
that's right. Yeah, because it's about wellness, not illness,
Yep,
because the illness is the symptomology of the lifestyle.
exactly. 95 to 98% of all known health issues can be solved by lifestyle change.
100%. It's about people's willingness to make the changes that are required.
Yeah, that usually happens when, how to say, shit hits the fan. Then it's like, oh, now I need problem with this. But when they don't have problems, like, oh, I'm overweight. Okay, no problem. You can do this, you can do that. Oh, I'm gonna take this supplement, I'm gonna take this pill, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna take this powder, I'm gonna take that powder, and then to 9 months later, oh, I have now supplement-induced liver injury.
Yes.
Now I need your help. And I'm like, yeah, now you're gonna pay 3-4 times more because you didn't want to listen first time, and now I need to have worked 10 times more than I should have been working. So
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah, people have got to stop looking for the magic pill and take some responsibility for their own bodies.
Yep, because we only have one of it and you live in it basically.
Yeah, yeah. And we are our only constant companion, so we've got to look after ourselves.
Yep.
So Dom, tell me, I mean, I can tell you're really passionate about health. What lights you up the most about the work that you do?
When I get messages of clients and patients that their doctors are wondering how their health issues got solved.
Yeah.
That's nothing better than to read the message that doctors are confused. How did you solve the patient's arthritis? Because the doctor was prescribing a bunch of medications to solve the problem and they didn't manage to do it. I mean, from my personal experience, I took yellow fever vaccines. 3 days later, I got psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. 5 months later, I was in wheelchair. I
Oh,
spent 2
wow.
years following what doctors were listening to me. 6 months of physical therapy per year, 180 pills per week, 4 topical creams. Nothing worked. Then I used that time to educate myself. I have 4 bachelor degrees, dozens academic degrees, and hundreds of certifications from all around the world. Because I was bored 2 years in wheelchair, and you have access to the computer. Let's learn. And that's how I managed to remove the arthritis from my body with changing the diet, creating the hero nutrition system basically, and got rid of doctors. At one point I just stopped taking medication. Okay, doesn't work. Let's do my way.
Yeah. So you're living proof. You've actually been through the journey yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what created your desire to do the same thing for other people.
I always had desire to help other people, and I always had passion from exercise because I was born with hemophilia. When I was 5 years old, I got hit by truck. So I have 13 centimeters of
Yes, I
scalp
see.
missing. And from that, my parents were keeping me under the glass bell, how to say it, you cannot do anything. And then I'm like, okay, I go in the university that's 100 kilometers away from home. First thing, I enroll in the gym. First thing, I started with the gym because we had to do some physical activity for university. And I'm like, okay, I cannot do contact sports. I cannot do this. What else like I can do? So let's take the gym. And I fell in love in the gym, and it was like, okay. After I finished IT university, I finished fitness university straight away because I started fitness university parallelly with IT university. And okay, that's prolonged my IT university for 5 years instead of 3, but
Yeah, but you were passionate. You wanted to know everything there was to know, and you're still learning.
yeah, of course, you never know everything about human body because it's when you look at it, it's very simple. But if you are starting to complicate things like doctors, oh, we're gonna target this, we're gonna target this. Yeah, but you're targeting one thing with that medication, you are destroying the liver, and liver has more than 500 metabolic functions. So you're gonna just fix one problem and cause potentially 500 other ones. That doesn't work like that. You focus on keeping the liver healthy, getting the nutrients that liver needs, and most of the problems, if not all, get solved.
Yeah, that's right. It's a complex machine, but it only needs simple things.
Yeah. And when I was on conference in Dubai, when somebody said that food is not building block of body, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna get on the stage and hit you with the baseball bat from the stage. Like, what are you talking about? That just proves me how much you have no clue what you're talking about. Because what's the building block of the body? Come on, tell me. If it's not the food that you eat.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And getting good nutrition isn't always easy.
It's easy if you know what you are doing. And if you are listening somebody who will tell you what's healthy, what's not healthy. I had thinking Friday I had educations for We Give It All from United Kingdom, from some non-profit organization that's specified in hepatitis C, and they were on the stage in Dubai. So I'm literally had education for them about liver, how toxicology works, what affects the liver, what are healthy foods, and there was like, we're gonna show you what we eat after the education, and they showed me like, yeah, I proved only 2 plates of that, or everything else is garbage.
Yeah,
Because
100.
people think that food pyramid that they get from government is actually healthy food pyramid, but this is basically companies paid to be on that food pyramid at specific place, like bottom grains. You don't need that in diet at all. This is trash. You have milk and dairy products that are proven to cause shitload of health issues, including ovary, prostate, and breast cancers, osteoporosis, and bunch of other things. That also has nothing to do in human nutrition. No milk after first year. And
Yeah,
even 66% of human population cannot even digest milk and dairy products.
that's right.
And they're still recommended in food pyramid. How? How is
Yeah.
that even possible to recommend something when 1/3 of the human population on the planet can actually consume it? But it's mandatory to have it in diet.
So, Dom, how do you envision your work contributing to positive change? I mean, I already can see how your work's contributing to positive change.
Yeah, I'm getting people to actually go out of the comfort zone and to try the new things on new way, on healthy way. It's very easy to tell them what to do, but you cannot chew the food for them or cook the food for them. That's up to them. But usually people are very like narrow-minded and like, oh, I need to eat this. And when you tell them you have health issues, you don't have health issues. You choose this, or you choose following what your parents had and you end up with the same health issues they had. You need to change something because we don't have food anymore. 50 years ago, food stopped being food. Now we have food-like products. You go in the store, you cannot buy food. This is all food-like products. Bananas. When somebody tells me bananas are healthy, what bananas? You don't have bananas in the store. This is highly processed, genetically modified organism. Because the real bananas are like finger, and they're full of like these big seeds. Nobody would eat that banana if they would actually know how banana looks like.
Yeah, I remember as a kid when we used to go shopping. I mean, I'm talking like over 40 years ago now. So, but we would always go for the biggest, juiciest piece of fruit. Whereas now everything's standardized as far as the sizing. You know, if it's not the right size, it gets thrown away. And the food, you know, like you're saying, it's full of chemicals, it's genetically modified. It's been sitting in a cool room for 12 months before it even gets on the supermarket shelf a lot of the time. You know, that's not real food.
Yeah, and everything is painted to be the same color and everything. Like you go in the grocery store and everything is the same. Come on, you cannot tell me that these 20 apples are all the same sizes, same color, same shine. Like, come on. You take it under the water and the first thing is you remove the wax.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Then you need to soak it in sodium bicarbonate to remove the pesticides and everything from surface, and then you can maybe eat it without peeling it.
Yeah, it's terrible, the quality. So what do you hope to achieve by being part of the collective?
My lifestyle goal of my life is to kick big pharma to curb, to help so much people that nobody anymore needs medications for anything. Just change what you are doing, change how you are living, problem gets solved. But that's very, very, very big goal.
Yeah. But I do believe there's a big movement around this. So I think a lot of people are aligned with your thinking, and I think it's going to end up destroying itself, to be honest. Because the more we educate people and the more you educate people, the less likely they are to continue with those habits, because you're planting an incredible seed in people's minds about what is possible.
Yeah, true. Especially because I met like 3.5 years ago, a friend introduced me to a product that what I said at the beginning in my intro that boosts human growth hormone production. Like I heard stories of people being in the car accidents and couple months later they were being walking while doctor told them they cannot walk because their spine is destroyed because the gel helped the body to actually repair itself.
Yeah.
So it's very, very strange, and it's not possible to. It's over the counter, but it's not available worldwide. People don't know about it, and
So, Dom, can you share a recent project or initiative that you've been involved in that you're really proud of?
I have been involved in so many of them.
Or you can
I'm
share more
gonna
than
go
one.
with I'm gonna go with physician committee from responsible medicine.
So tell me about that.
They are collective of the people that are helping actually doctors, but they're more oriented on a natural way of healing with the food. And the best thing is, as a member of it, we have access to the thousands of educations for free. We even have application with health conditions and already prescribe dietary changes that actually help patients with that condition to actually solve the problem. So we have a bunch of resources that are literally available right away. Somebody tells you I have this health issue, in like half an hour you are expert in that health issue and everything that you need to know about it, you know. And you know also who to contact in case you cannot solve the problem, where to refer them. Like it's one of the best things I got known. Like
Yeah, it's beautiful.
everything you can possibly imagine, you have access to it. And
Incredible.
especially since I like to do a lot of educations, I just log in the membership and I have access to everything for free. All continuous education points. You just choose what you can and you just start educating yourself on the different topics relevant to health, nutrition, wellness, everything basically.
So, Dom, how do you see collaboration? I mean, you're obviously collaborating with quite a few people. How do you see collaboration playing a role in achieving collective goals?
Well, collaboration is always best thing to get everything done, because if you know somebody in some similar field but they're not doing the same thing, you can exchange the business, cross promotion. Like I promote you, you promote me, or we do some programs together. I was doing a lot of programs together with different companies. For example, gyms do exercise part, and since they cannot do diet, I do diet part for the clients, or nutrition coaching and things like that, because legally in European Union they obesity and everything related to weight loss is now under the field of medicine, and nobody except registered dietitianist is actually allowed to do any diet or anything. In the United States also they can give you the guidelines to eat healthy, eat more vegetables, eat this, but nobody can actually write with the diet or meal plan. But unfortunately everybody is doing it and there's no control about it until somebody gets injured and then somebody sues the trainer, and then it's like now it's a problem.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
But people are not doing it because they don't know about it. So I'm like, you go to the personal trainer to do your nutrition and you end up with chicken and rice, chicken and rice, chicken and rice.
Yeah.
You come to me and you end up with, wait, let's see. I'm gonna find you. When you go with me, you end up like whole balanced meal, a lot of different things. There's no potato, there's chicken, but there's no potato, there's not a lot of bad things. This is one girl that had a lot of health issues, so she
Okay.
even eats very limited amount of food, so there's not a lot of foods inside, but depends on the people. I give them the list. Here's the list of the food, select what you want to eat, and then I create the food based on what they want to eat, not like when somebody wants to eat something else.
Yeah. Yeah,
This is
that's
from
great.
one guy also. Like you can see, there's no no potato, no anything that's unhealthy, just healthy stuff that they selected that they want to eat.
That's fantastic.
Because I want to make sure that people are eating what they want to eat. I don't give them the meal plan. Oh, you need to eat this if they don't eat that or they're allergic. No, no, no. Here's the list of the food. Select me what you want to eat. Give me the timetable. I'm going to fix your timetable. I send you the timetable on approval. If you approve me the timetable, then I start filling it with the food that you asked me, because I want to, like, I want patient or client to work with me on their diet, what they want to be eating, how much. I give them option, how much you want to eat per meal. If you tell me you want to eat 1 kilogram per meal, you want to have 3 meals a day and 2 snacks, you're going to have every meal 1 kilogram of food.
Yeah.
If that's too much, during the first week, I tell them, if it's too much, let me know. I change them. This is the smaller version. I give them even the table with supplementation, because I want after a month, after a week, like when they get used to the program, that they can combine the food by themselves, so they don't eat the same thing for a month. No. You have example how it should be. Here's a table, play. Like, learn it by yourself, what combines works for you, for your body, because I cannot tell you. I can give you the ideal how it should be working. If it doesn't work for some reason for your body, you let me know, and we figure out what's the problem, and we change the things, and we fix the solution. Because the hero nutrition therapy is 3 months long medical nutrition program.
So I think having individualized plans is really the only way to go, and to be working really closely one-on-one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, whole industry is one size fits all. Even the personal trainers are selling the same plan to everybody. From personal experience, I do meal plan for a personal trainer. Couple months later, he achieves, even month later, he achieves drastic health changes, look changes, and then, oh, I changed my diet. Who wants to meal plan? And he gives the same meal plan to them what I wrote for him. Bro, you are training like 4 hours a day. You are in the gym all the time. You're physically active. You cannot give the same meal plan to the person who doesn't do anything or comes once or 2-3 times a week in the gym. This doesn't work. This is created specifically for you. And the best thing is when the gyms reach to me, can you make us a meal plan for this and this amount of calories? Like, oh, you need to count the calories. You need to be in caloric deficit to lose the fat. No, you don't, because you are not machine. Low thermodynamic doesn't work in human body, and period. You have liver with 500 metabolic functions. What, you're gonna go in starvation mode? You're gonna lose muscle mass? Your body's gonna start to store fat mass, because you have white fat and brown fat. White fat cells are storage for toxins, while brown fat cells are thermoisolation and energy. So if you have cellulite, you have a bunch of white fat cells keeping the toxins in your body, which means your liver is not functioning. If liver doesn't have micronutrients, you cannot clean lymphatic system, lymphatic nodes, and fat cells in your body. And that's like very simple how to say that. I just need to look at the person. Oh, and I know you have cellular inflammation, you have like a bunch of health issues, you don't even need to start talking to me.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think it's incredible. You have so much, you've got so much information, and you have so much passion. It just oozes out of you. You are so passionate about what you do, and I think that's incredible, and I think it's fantastic. And I think that you are making a really big impact, and you're going to continue to do that the more your network grows and your business grows, and people really get a good understanding of how important it is. And geographically, we have different foods in different countries as well, and the availability of those is different. So, that is why we have to have the individualized plan, because, if you download something off online, you're then restricted in being able to access some of those foods as well.
Yeah, true. And of course, you need to pay attention about what's available in the specific area, what people can get, what are the better options. For example, if you cannot get organic apple, which you can can't get, you try to get eco or bio apple. You don't go, like I said in Dubai, when somebody asked me, what if you don't have food? Well, you choose the better option. You don't go with store-bought apple juice if you can get anything that's relevant to the apple. If you can get apple, you take the apple. You don't take the juice that's filled with the sugar. In worst case scenario, you make the apple juice at home, but you don't buy stuff that are completely highly processed. You try always to get better. It's like a scale, whole range of things that you can do.
And, you know, just eating right will create the improvement in itself. I mean, I imagine your clients feel the effects very, very quickly.
Yeah, mostly in first 2 weeks, they are under the effects of detoxification when they and withdrawal from refined sugars, because sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine and heroin. So
Absolutely.
when you remove processed sugar from their diet, it's literally getting them lack of energy, no ADHD and things like that. Of course, that you have problems with lack of attention and you are hyperactive and you are on so much sugar because your brain is firing everywhere. And when you remove that, of course, you're gonna have a drop. Like, oh, now you are chill. When I see that I have 20, 10, 15 years and I'm on medication for this and this. And I ask them, what's your breakfast? Oh, I have cereals with milk. And I'm like, yeah, I did that also.
Yeah.
My span of the listening of the professors in the school was 0.
Yeah, 100%. And in actual fact, that's really interesting because I actually put all of my kids when they were young on an elimination diet, and then just started introducing different foods, you know, so to check whether they were reacting to salicylates or, you know, whatever the chemicals, the naturally occurring chemicals.
Yep.
And it made such a massive difference. And the foods that they had intolerances to then would just gradually reintroduce those. And so now they know how they respond to different types of food. They still eat everything, but they know that if they've had this or they're having this, to limit the intake or not to do it repeatedly over a period of time, because then they don't feel good in their bodies.
Yeah, first month of the Hero Nutrition System is combination of elimination diet, because I eliminate bunch of different things that could cause health issues and give people like choose from this. And then every month they get more food to see how the body reacts. Okay, third month they get like almost all the food that are healthy, and some of it they are not healthy to choose, but I write them the note. Look, this you should be eating maybe once or twice a week. Don't eat this on this list every day. But people currently are eating these things like fish and chips, pasta and meat and things like that. That's almost main 2 or 3 times per week for people. Like, what are we talking about? This is no micronutrients inside.
Yeah.
Not to mention now you have bugs inside. So
yeah, it's amazing. And a lot of the health issues do relate to the foods that we eat, if not all.
And food we don't excrete.
Yes, that's right. You know, the amount of irritable bowel, even mental health issues relate to the food that we eat. And
yeah, because the food affects your brain. If not food, the candida and your bacteria from the gut tell your brain, oh, work like that.
Absolutely. Now, tell me, Dom, what excites you the most about the potential impact that we can make together as a group?
Depends. I didn't meet everybody in the group to see what their expertise and how we can help each other to do some amazing stuff. Here's the bunch of free resources: 5-day sugar detox, 5-day this, 5-day that. Let's do it. Who wants to live healthy? Like, I have I didn't think 10 or 15 different resources for my webpage for free.
Yeah.
I just tell people don't start all of them in the same time, because you're gonna get nurture sequence mails for each of them, additional information and downloads, where to download the ebook and things like that. So I tell them take one by one If you take everything, we're going to end up in hundreds of emails in 1 week or 2 weeks. So one by one, start with one by one.
All right. So Dom, lastly, what message or advice would you like to share with the fellow members of the collective?
Always read the food labels.
It's so important, isn't it? It's so
Yeah.
important.
Because this is the most important thing. If food doesn't have food label, you eat it. If it has food label, you need to pay attention what's inside, because if it has more than 3 things inside, that's no food anymore.
Yes, yes. And what did you call it? It's not food, it's a food product.
Food-like product, yeah. Looks like a food, but it's not actually food.
So any more than 3, you say?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to look at everything. Any more than 3?
You will be surprised the amount of food that gets eliminated.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't actually buy a lot of packaged food. I mainly buy fresh food, and I make my own hummus. I make my own baked beans. I make, so I love to make food. And the
Same.
stuff.
I love Netherlands because Dutch people are known to mix the stuff together, and you can buy like 4, 5, 6 different vegetables, so fresh vegetables already chopped for soup. You just empty whole package in the water and you make a soup of it, or stir fry it. Like, I get 2 packages and I just mix 2 different packages. I get like 8 different vegetables in 800 grams of food, and I'm like, nice, my daily intake of vegetable is almost done. People are buying stuff that actually makes them be healthier, and the goal is not to have healthy people. No money in healthy people.
Yeah.
So everything is created, like when you look in the store, everything that's unhealthy will be thrown to cash register. Everything that's healthy is far away in the store.
Yeah, way. All the veggies are right over on the other side, and then you've got all of the meats are right along the back walls. But all of the packaged stuff, the cereals, the biscuits, all of that stuff is
chocolate, cookies, sweets, everything is sodas, everything is next to the main door, straight away next to the register, and especially shelves on the next to the cash register is filled with the stuff for children to, I want this, to grab their attention, even on their level. They're literally, for example, in Netherlands, in Croatia, in Lidl, they have a bunch of sweets straight away in the child level before the cash register line, just for the children to see and want to take something from there to increase the sales of unhealthy stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I work with this amount of people. I work with these people. I have nurses that are helping in Croatia, that are doing the intake forms, body composition analysis, and things like that. And then I take the patient online, because then I'm not like, I don't need to be physically on location, because I get recording how the patient looked like on intake, what they said and everything. And then I talk with the patient, tell me which health issues you have, what symptoms are you experiencing, like basically tell me what's happening with you. I don't do like doctors, like come to my office, I have this issue, here's the medication. No, let's tell me, how are you sleeping, how are you doing this, how many number 2s per day you have. And then I just write, no, constipation, yep, less than 1 bowel movement in 24-hour period, constipation, check. I'm not enough on sun, I work in office, okay, vitamin D deficiency, let's go. And I have straight checklist of the health issues that person have, and then I just send them, go to the doctor, do this. And then, how did you know that I'm vitamin D deficient? How did you know that I'm B12 deficient? How did you know all of that? And I'm like, you just told me what you have of the health issues, and I know exactly what's relevant to that health issue, what are you missing. And the doctor who that patient went to was like, how did he know? Like, we had to do the test. Yeah, you need to do the test because you have nothing else to do in your life except do the test and prescribe the pills. If you actually have the time to listen to the patient, you would know all the health issues. Yeah, they don't sleep, but what they're eating, They eat huge dinner before meal and they have night sweats, heartburn, and everything.
Yeah.
So don't take the big dinner. Take a small snack half an hour before going to bed, and make sure that you don't eat large meal 4 hours before going to bed. Problem solved. No heartburn, no night sweats, no anything.
Mm.
Plus,
So
you're gonna be
maybe,
sleeping normally. You're not gonna be waking up during the night because of heartburn, night sweats, and things like that. Come on, it's very easy to solve the problem. Just shift the meal earlier and take the snack before the bed, and that's it. I ended up on 180 pills per week
yeah,
because
wow.
doctors like, oh, you need 10 milligrams of methotrexate. This is 4 pills, but you need to take fist of the pills before to protect your stomach, to do this. Then you take methotrexate and then another fist of the pills after it to actually help with the body not to get reaction on this and this medication that you took first. And then I'm like, I was listening them and I saw that my situation is not getting better, it's getting worse. And then like, yeah, guys, no. And then they call me, oh, you missed your checkup. Yeah, I didn't miss it. I didn't want to show up to listen to stupid things that you're gonna tell me. You tell me I need this, and nothing works. At one point they told me like, oh, you're gonna go and methotrexate injections because the amount of methotrexate that we gave you doesn't work. And I'm like, you do know what methotrexate does to human body. Yeah, you cannot have children when you're methotrexate because it causes birth defects. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. And I'm like, and you are prescribing me that. This is basically you're telling me it's poison and you are prescribing it. Like, what's in your stupid head?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's not living either, is it?
No, this is just existing. When somebody tells me, oh, healthcare increased the age of death, you live longer. No, you are existing longer. That's the big difference. If you are 8 years in the bed and taking shitload of medication, or if you are 60 years and you die.
Yes.
These 20 years that you're gonna be spending in the bed is huge difference. I would rather live 60 years and then die than spend another 20 years living in the bed when somebody needs to change my diapers. This is not living.
Yeah.
I know my mother's aunt had a stroke. She ended up in bed. Later on, she lost the leg. Then later on lost the hand because the body is dying and she's on medication. She cannot move. This is not existing. This is like, for me, helping somebody like that die, euthanasia is the best thing that can happen to them.
Yeah, dignity.
Because if you cannot take care of yourself, you are just, everybody needs to take care of you. And this is, for me, like, I'm literally, just bring me the gun with one bullet. You don't need to bring me anything else.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because for me, this is like, this is not existing. This is not life.
No.
But people are not getting, everybody, oh, science is doing this, medicine is doing this, people are living longer. Not, they are existing longer. Because when they start taking medication, this is no longer life. You're just treating the symptoms, like Dr. Alexandra said. She's from Serbia, she's from neighbor country, but she's in United Kingdom and United States. When she said like doctors are like firefighters, but instead of turning off the fire, they cut off the alarm.
Yes, absolutely. I love that analogy.
And I love that statement. And I'm like, perfect. Finally, somebody.
So, Dom, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute inspiration talking with you and learning from you. And I really look forward to exploring your website. I promise not to download more than one thing at a time. And I really
you can download, no problem. Not my problem. Your email is gonna get spammed, not mine. Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Dom. And I'm really excited about learning more from you and with you as well.
Likewise.
All right. You have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful week. And I really look forward to connecting with you again really, really soon.
Yeah, you too. Have a nice day.
Will do. See you, Dom.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.